Hey guys, this is Fluky here. Today I'm going to bring you another basic GFX tut, and today I'm going to show you how to do the little bits behind this. And you can do this with anything. You can do it with little logos like this, you can do it with full letters like I did in Kelce's background. He might put it up by now, I don't really know. But I'll put a link to that in the description. It's just basically how to make lots of little stuff, you know, completely look like it's randomly about. So I'm just going to start with this brutal text. This is just going to be the main focus of the render, and so I'll just do it in the font that I normally use, which is this one at the moment. And basically what I do is, if I was just going to do it with the text rather than doing it with the logo, if you press first of all, I would actually no, just press C. And as you'll see, it make it into the text into a group, and you just open up all of these until you have the 4 letters. And I tend to just drag them out and delete all of that. So now you've got each individual letter, and this means that you can also do the things that you see people doing, where you drag it down like that, and like that, and like you know. I'm sure you know what I mean. It's just to make it look a little bit different. But what I normally do to make it look like there's loads around is I go into MoGraph and go into Cloner. I copy the B, so just so we're doing B first. I drag that into the Cloner. As you'll see at first, it will make like a line up of them. So I like to drag it over the B, because I like to have all the B's around B, all the R's around the R, and all the T's around the T's, and all the L's around the L's, just because I like it like that. And I'm going to go to grid, and normally I don't like it being deep like that, so there's 3 there, so I take it down to just 1 like that. And I like to drag it behind as well, because it makes sure that everything behind. And as you can see, these are touching, and I don't really like it when they're touching as well, so I'm just going to drag these up here until they're not touching. And I might drag this one out a little bit as well. And I might just make the whole thing a lot smaller, because as you can see, it's going to look a bit wrong if they're all that big. Okay, and next I'm going to click the cloner. I'm going to make sure the cloner is clicked, go to MoGraph, Effector, and then go to Random. And as you'll see, it will shake it all about, but at the moment they're not honestly that random. So what you do next, go to Scale, click Uniform Scale, and you can mess around with this, but I normally like to get about 0.5. I think that looks about good, and I like to put the rotations on about 30 each. Now as you can see, this looks a lot more random, a lot better. You might want to rush around with the size still. What I like to do also is on the Z, I like to make it a little bit closer, just because the Z is the thickness of it all, and so it won't really make a difference if you're facing from the front how deep it is. Now just mess around with the positioning of it like that. As you can see, if you do this with each letter, so I could just group these, duplicate it, and then replace the B in there with an R instead. But there is one problem. Oh yeah, the R was much bigger, sorry. Just make the R a bit bigger, smaller, sorry. But like that, and then it's the same size. But there is one problem with that. As you can see, they're just random in exactly the same way. So each time you do it, what I would do is go into the random effector and change the seed. Because as you can see, when you change the seed, it changes like where everything is. There is one common mistake that I even do with this, and that's when you move it, make sure you don't click the random effector, because the random effector, it doesn't move. You have to click the cloner. And so I'm just going to go through all of this quickly, guys, and I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like when all of it's done. There you guys, I just finished doing it all off, and yeah, I think this effect looks quite good. You can also try it with, once again, with logos. It's just exactly the same, but instead of having the letters in here, you just have the logo instead. And as you can see, when you add a colour, you have to add it to the cloner. Yeah, I think can you add it on? Yeah, you can just add it onto the group anyway. So yeah, that's just how you do that, guys. Remember, if you have any other requests for any other tutorials, please just ask in the comment section below, because it's quite hard coming up with ideas. And also, it's better if I'm helping you out instead of just taking a stab in the dark. Yeah, so until next time, guys,